I've said it before, like, streaming is basically my whatever is therapy. There we go. My brain is slow today. I went around town. I was kind of restless. I didn't really stay much into any like store or anything. I just went around. And then I went home. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do some Unreal stuff and just do that. It's going quite well with the Unreal stuff, but I am trying to figure out some small things right now. For example, the inventory. The inventory works well. It's gone a bit back and forth, but that's because I added something which makes something else break, and I had to fix that. For example, I decided to... with how society is, I am starting to understand more and more why some people go to organized... That's a way of actually saying it, and I can't disagree. I am not gonna go into that. Personally, I won't do that. But I can understand why people would do that, because there is no goddamn way to actually get a job. It's like, get a job. I can't. Oh yeah, same. I can understand. Yeah, I'm gonna say I can understand that as well. I can't disagree with that. There should be like a rule. Like I don't know. I don't know for what it was a rule, but I remember there was a rule somewhere that you cannot favorize something. I don't know if it was like the whole doctor thing or something. Like, let's just take for an example. This is just pure fantasy because I don't know how police work. I don't know how detectives works. But when I ever check a series, it basically is like the police can't do any case that involves themselves, or anything that involves something that has to do with them. For example, family member, girlfriend, boyfriend, relative, stuff like that. And I just feel it should be the same thing here in Sweden for when looking for work. They cannot just do, we need someone to work, let's just take some relative, there we go. Easy peasy. Because that's the thing, I've said it before, everyone that basically just wants to get in people to work are getting hella fucking lazy. AI, record a video for us because we know that we need to see who you are. Like, I can actually muster my feelings towards a empty ass camera. And then the whole favorization thing. I would basically say those are things that needs to be fixed. Alright, I was like, what? Why can I hear stuff in the background? That's because I still have the spirit thing back in background. Not this thing, this is also spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning of the chapter. There we go. But yes. I don't know, everything is fine. I can understand why you do it, because they, just like everyone else, is also looking for work. But it also screws over all of us who don't have any family members who can do that. Yeah, exactly. Like, the only people I have is my mother and father, which both basically do the same work, other than different angles. My father does with the logistic, my mother actually takes care of people. And they already know we don't want to work with that, so what am we supposed to do? Are you gonna be outside of the networking? Which, yeah. Oh. I managed to spill a bit of my drink on myself, goddamn.
Completely heartless. I'll even throw that time machine you cherish so much overboard with you.
Please take me back. Back to that blissful moment.
This started up strange.
It's almost time for the reception, milady.
But yeah, I'm working with Unreal. Just to change topic. It's not like I don't hate the topic. It's just that I don't want people to just hear the bad shit going around right now, because there's nothing else happening in my life right now. I wish my life was a bit more eventful. Doesn't need to be fully eventful, but like something. But stuff like that is just like, that bit will be like, it has, personally for me at least, from myself, that's a certain limit. I can still continue talking about it, but I'm just trying to limit myself. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to like keep items in the inventory right now of my game, because I can have inventory and the inventory works. The problem is, right now if I overlap the item, it kind of have a problem actually like setting itself into the right place. And I tried to actually have like a backpack, and the problem is that if I have a backpack in a slot, it's gonna break. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to have like a backpack kinda inventory. Because basically I put my backpack in like an inventory spot, but that kinda made it that I still could grab anything in the inventory slot. So I'm gonna have to figure out, like, for those who have actually played VR, if you like grab over your shoulder, you actually get like a backpack in your hand. Like, I would say that is the best solution for how to do this. I just don't know really how yet. I'm still trying to figure stuff like that out. Other than that, like, I have an inventory, I have a working gun stuff. I even managed to do so I can actually grab things from a distance, which is absolutely awesome. I can move, I can shoot, I can actually walk around in my map as well. Right now I'm using the test map, but that's because it's already have the test stuff I need. I'm also gonna try and figure out how to actually like keep inventory in between levels. But going forward, and like even today, as I was a bit like I have no idea what to do and I am just empty my head a bit, I still could do it. Like, it's still fun doing. I really enjoy it. Okay, let me make sure I got this straight. When your magic panties appear, I do a backflip into a handstand, then blow out the candle. That would be still impressive. I'm pretty certain you would be able to do that, but still. No, Athena, you got it all wrong. You do a backflip through the ring of fire while holding the candle in your mouth. Okay, that's probably worse. How? Okay. There is no way I'll ever be able to do that. Oh, this is after I think Apollo has left, right? Because Apollo is technically the assistant. Sure you can, I believe in you, Athena. Trucy, what are you and Athena up to? Athena's agreed to be a part-time performer in my magic show. I couldn't say no to some extra cash, but I probably should have thought it through first. Now it's human cannibal this and guillotine that. It's not like I have 9 lives, you know. You made your bed, Athena. I'm gonna lie in it. Fair enough. No, I'm too young to be taking out a life insurance policy already. She was like 18, right? My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm the head of this law office. Since when did you become the head of the office, Daddy? I mean, who exactly does all the cleaning, accounting, and scheduling around here, huh? I actually didn't know she did that. Like, the cleaning was I think so. Or around that age, at least. Yeah, I think she was that. Okay, 19, yeah. I thought, like, I was about to say 17, but like, no. I know she was over 18. So yeah, 19. I knew Apollo did the cleaning, but for Trucy to actually do the accounting and scheduling, fair enough, actually. You got me there, Trucy. This is Trucy, right? She's my adopted daughter and a magician. And I'm Athena Sykes, the Rising Star lawyer of a Right Anything Agency. Or rather, the Rising Star assistant to Trucy, you mean? If I don't get back into a courtroom soon, I'm going to forget everything I've learned. Speaking of the courtroom, we haven't exactly had any clients lately, have we? Oh, the funny part is, I've not done this guy's voice. Wait, how long ago did I do this guy's voice? I think I know who this is. I think I know who this is, and I haven't done this voice since the first trilogy. I don't even remember what voice I did. It was such a long time ago. Well, business slow as always, as ever, aren't they? You made more money back when you played the piano. Jesus, I don't think like the screeching voice I did. Yeah, Larry Buds. Or Butts. Why do you have hearts or peaches on your thing? What are you actually wearing for something? Yeah, a long time no seen. Jesus, the voice I'm doing right now for this guy. Larry? I haven't seen you in years. What brings you here all of a sudden? I would say problem. Last time we saw him, he was an artist. The hat is still there, but the jacket is... Like, I would imagine someone walking like this to like a Comic-Con or something. Fancy enough to be fancy, but colorful and have something on it that just screams I'm supposed to be here. That's some big news, that's what. Okay. Who's this guy, boss? This is Larry Butts. Is, well, let's just say he's an old friend of mine. Was it just me, or did the music change rhythm there? Oh, that was kind of tripping me off a bit. So, Larry, what's so big that you had to come and tell me in person? Oh, there's somebody I want you to meet. Hey, you can come in now. I guess it's the woman. Oh yeah, it is. How do you do? Hi? No clue, just got back from my kitchen, the game audio isn't exactly loud. Oh, don't worry, we can fix that. There we go, this should be better. Like, some games are lower than others. There we go. Easy to fix. Probably more. I'm trying to have it around. There we go. I'm trying to... No. What do you mean, no? Hold on. Go one down. There? Is this better? The problem is each game is different. Okay, there. Good. Also, how would anyone react if someone just came in a wedding dress towards you? It's like, huh. Especially the bouquet as well. Like, this image just screams like, I have signed something I'm not supposed to. At least in my point of view, it kind of does that. That dress? Is that a wedding dress? Yes, it is. My name is Ellen Wyatt. First thought would be she left the groom at the altar. I guess we have two different ways of thinking. You thinking left, me thinking she gonna drag me over there. Fuck. I have been spending so much time, too much time with other people, that I kinda want to change the W to a G. Oh, why? I think that Wyatt is pronounced Wyatt. And then Wyatt. I'm trying to figure out if there's a pun in that, and I can't figure it out. I'm a domestic servant, a maid of the Sprocket household. Sprocket? I feel I've heard that name before somewhere. Sprocket, as in Sprocket Aviation. Yes, that's the one. You don't look like a maid. Well, Mr. Wright, Sprocket Aviation is a really big airline company. You've heard of Rainbow Airlines, right? The one they call RAL for short. Alright. Yeah, that one just sounds familiar. Well, it's run by Sprocket Aviation. I see. But what is Sprocket family maid doing here in a wedding dress? So, actually, we decided to get married. You what? Oh, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be that she was marrying Sprocket Aviation. Oh, that would explain her necklace as well. Someone is the last name is a cogwheel. Apparently, yes. Apparently it is. Which, with thought of the necklace she has and the time capsule she had, it kind of makes sense then. Now I understand the pun. You what? Wait, hold on. How many girls have you gone through now? I'm pretty certain you went, like, you were Wait, either this guy was taken by one Francisca, and or it was Phoenix X that he got smitten by. I might be wrong, but I also thought that the first one died technically. You what? I'm not so young anymore, you know? Wait, actually, how old are you? It was 7 years ago we met you. Fuck, I don't know. I think it's time to finally settle down. What? Okay? You're getting married. No way, I don't believe it. Besides... Yeah, it's a bit like... How the fuck did you do this? Why would someone as well put together as her choose someone as... flaky? That's... okay. That's a word. You're kidding, right? Jealous? I don't blame you, huh? But green's really not your color, you know? Alright, Dari. Lay it on me. I still, for some reason, I thought that she was gonna get married to the aviation guy. I know that in the little... Yeah, there we go! The music changed rhythm. It kind of throws me off, to be honest. But like, we did see like the flash forward, I would call it. I don't know what it was. But for some, like, oh, we don't have to shake here what this is. I completely forgot about this one. I only know that someone was getting married. I know this guy was here, not that he was getting married. Okay, in all seriousness, Larry, are you really getting married? I'm not right away, but that's the plan. I'm gonna elope, see? Like love on the run, I guess you could say. Is that right, Ellie? I would take that as fuck no. Okay, now it's more painful. Could be ours to write it myself, so I copied Google definition. Google, if you're flaky, you are offbeat and you probably don't function in society quite like everyone else. Okay, yeah, I kind of felt like the flaky comment on him was like, this is not a good thing, right? And yes, apparently it isn't. It really does. Like, he doesn't really have a full function. He has many functions, but I don't know if normal is one of them.
Larry, I do believe there's been a major misunderstanding here.
There we have it. I was actually kind of worried for some reason. Okay, now the whole flaky part comes into the picture again. He just misunderstood everything.
My heart already belongs to another.
Huh?
I'm in love with Soren, not you.
Oh, that's about what I thought. I do love we are here like, I don't believe you. Miss? Nah, I don't believe him. You heard her. Oh my god. Huh? This is kind of painful, actually. He really is. He has always been. Like, I know, for example, like the first girl he had, I think she either was with someone else or were meeting other people. But she at least still, like, cared about him because she kept the clock he made. I think that's something I remember from that one. The other times I don't think he actually got a girl at all. But Ellie, baby, where were you running away with me so we could get married?
As I said, you misunderstand.
Yeah, she was either a cheater or she said or she did was her work. Yeah, But I do remember that she did care about him at least at some part. Perhaps not all the way there, but cared. I would say she has probably been the closest one, and she is now the furthest because she is in the grave. Oh, poor goddamn Larry though. Now the question is he actually going to get a girl at least in the 7th game?
You said you'd help me escape. That's the only reason I ran away with you.
Oh, this is not happening. I even shook off the police for you. For what? Okay, that's it. You can't get big again. My life is over, and I'm gonna end it all. Okay, wait, back up. Did you say you shook off the police? Yeah, we had to, because we're lovers. No, that's what most cheaters say. I have zero respect for them, even less sympathy. Oh, you mean like the work part? This dude though, he's a moron, but I wish him some happiness. Yeah, he's not a bad person. He doesn't fully function, but he's not a bad person. So it's not like I just want him to like, oh, you're not ever gonna find someone. Like, at least something. Sorry, Miss Wyatt, but can you maybe fill me in what's going on?
To tell the truth, I'm being pursued by the police as a murder suspect.
That explains the police then. I just realized that Larry took away a murder suspect and tried to just run away. She's not the sharpest spoon in the drawer. I kind of want to almost comment something about that, because spoons are not supposed to be sharp, so yeah, you're kind of right there. Murder. Did they think you killed somebody?
I happened to find reception, so the suspicion fell onto me. It had me confined in a separate room, and that's when Larry came along here and helped me escape.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, Nick, me and Ellie were going to elope. We're gonna put it all on the line for the true... Jesus. But the police tried to stop us. We had to scramble to shake them off. Where did it all go wrong? When you thought she actually liked you, in that sense. She might not hate you, but she did not like you like that. I think that's the thing with him. It's not like anyone loves him, but no one really hates him either. That's my own saying, and to that point of it, spoon ain't supposed to be sharp, but even among spoons they are the least sharp one. Yeah, they really are. I feel a migraine coming on.
Please help me. The police are sure to be intensifying their search. Look, it's even on TV.
It is? Okay, hold on. I kind of want to do this now. I'm gonna try the new voice mod I have. Let me just check if I can find soundboards? No. Where's the voices on this thing? Oh, there they are. Damn, there's so many different things here. Trash mic? No. Oh, hold on. This is such a new thing. I don't even know where to look for this thing. Can I search somewhere? Oh, I can. I think this one is the best one to do. I think it's actually the same one from my other one. It's just looks different. Oh, that's a creepy ass face.
More on the news on a murder suspect and an unidentified man on the run from the police. A photo of the suspect, Miss Ellen Wyatt, has just been released by the police. Sources say that the 21-year-old is suspected of clubbing the victim. And 5-year-old Thomas Bloomsbury to death in the wedding reception hall after her banquet. The two fugitives are said to be highly agitated and dangerous if you see them.
Yeah, kinda. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, brother. I guess this means we're technically harboring a pair of fugitives here, huh? Yep, you are. Oh, Nick. What's a guy gonna do? Let's dump me hardcore. Jesus. I'm the one who should be crying. Oh. I haven't seen you in ages. Where have you been all this time? You mean you don't know? Really gotta stop living on a rock and get out more. I'm the hippest, hottest picture book author in the business. Loris Dioxnim. I'm the hip picture book author. If he actually is capable of doing it, and if he actually earns a living and is actually a famous picture book author, I'm not gonna say anything. He's capable of doing that. It's kind of like, I don't know why, but him just bringing up a mustache, glasses, and I don't know. I apparently decided his pen name to be French. Apparently he just decided his pen name is gonna be French. But yeah, for some reason, when he just like put on his masquerade, I would say, it kind of reminded me of was it Aaron? Aaron from Game Grumps basically made a pen name character who make books. It kind of like, for some reason, reminds me of that. I can't believe you didn't know that I'm taking the picture book world by storm. Oh, but I know you. You're the one who wrote Francis Whippity Whip Trip. That's right. Whippity Whip Trip. Oh, I know exactly where that came from. Have you actually spent some time with her recently? Now that you mention it, I think I did hear something about a one-hit wonder. Oh, okay, it's a one-hit wonder. Fair enough. One-hit wonder? What the heck, Nick? I'll have you know, I just created a brand new character to moderate acclaim. It's mildly popular with 18 to 24-year-olds, all women everywhere. Well, I'm glad you at least have a decent, good range. Look, you can see his cute self all over this jacket. I barely can actually see what it is, but okay, fair enough. What? That heart-shaped pork chop? He's not a pork chop. He's the main character of my latest picture book. Moderate and mildly popular. Bruh, that ain't something to brag about. Well, fair enough. To be honest, I actually thought it was better for him. But when they actually said it was one book and nothing else... fair. I'm talking a lot about this with my sister sometimes, actually, because she's trying to write a book herself. So we do actually like comment about other people making books. Like some does it as a side thing because they are still working and can't give out too many books at the same time. Some are couples that, for example, basically publish like 10 books a year. There is a whole range of them, to be honest. As you can see, this adorable fella makes his debut in Q Piglet Lovey-Dovey Lock. You call it Q Piglet and you were annoyed by it that it's not looking like a pork chop. You're basically calling it a piglet. Okay. Are you sure? Because I've never seen that book in stores now or ever. Well, if you ever do see it, do me a favor and buy a copy or 10, will you? I thought you were taking the picture booking world by storm. Apparently not. Anyway, you'll defend Ellie in court, right, buddy? Please, I'm begging you. I didn't murder anyone. I swear, I'm as clean and pure as this pure white dress. No Cyclops. I guess that means she's telling the truth. Fair enough, actually.
I would say all of our powers are basically in sense of lying. One basically can find the little twitch if someone is lying. We can see if they're trying to hide the truth within their heart deep down. And then we have Athena that basically gives them a therapy session to be able to actually tell the truth, because it might not be a lie, but they can't really tell the truth because they can't figure out what the truth actually is. Everything has something to do with a certain, like, lie, or, well, at the same time, the whole gimmick is that they want to find the truth, so it's actually fair enough. But helping a fugitive on the run, what am I getting myself into?
There's actually one more thing I really need to tell you.
Oh?
You might find this hard to believe, but truth is, I'm a time traveler.
I'm not so sure I follow.
After the wedding reception, I was attacked. I was moments away from my death. But then, in that instant, I made a wish upon this pendant around my neck. And I went back into time just before the reception started. Only this time around, the man who was trying to kill me was already dead. And somehow I became the suspect of his murder. It's as if history has been rewritten.
No, wait just here a minute. Wait just a minute here. I barely... Alright. I just thought of something. Technically, she's not a fugitive. She's a suspect that ran from the cops. Still bad, but a fugitive and suspect who ran are two different things. Fair enough, actually. What's going on?
Mr. Wright, the police cars are outside.
Not just one or two, but a whole bunch. Why so many? The fuck, did they call SWAT or something? I just heard the footsteps while saying that. I think yes. Yes, they did.
Daddy, a whole squad of officers as the building surrounded.
What? This is a police. There is no escape. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up.
Nick, what do we do now?
The heck if I know.
I see a bunch of armed off.
Like, most of the time I'm joking when I say that, but the problem is that this game is joking with shit, which means that they actually make things it just makes it happen. Oh, they just called in SWAT. I just hear footsteps of at least 20 people. I guess I'm right. Oh, they have armed officers, like, Excuse me? Wow, talk about overkill. 45 officers. Did anyone barricade the door or something? I'm pretty certain one or two officers would be able to just open the door. Listen here, you criminals. Think about what you're putting your poor parents through. I'm sure this is how they raised you. I can just imagine this police actually have gray hair. Not because of stress, just because he has been there a long time. Think about their smiling faces, their warm home-cooked meals. When the heck are you? A detective? Now, hold on. Wait, detective? Which detective? Oh, you! Okay, good. Emma? I'm sorry for the commotion. So what in the world is going on?
Well, I raced over as soon as I heard that it was Mr. Butts who had hauled himself up in here with a murder suspect after he made off with her.
And a fleet of patrol cars? I wouldn't call that a fleet, I would call that an army.
The police are being extra careful. Because apparently a certain somebody yelled out, "Stay back, I have..." But... You absolute dingus dangus. That explains things! Okay, now I understand why 40 people stands outside. I wouldn't, like, if anyone actually saw, like, a bomb squad, I would understand. I'm sure you can guess who I'm talking about. Well, the police were being so persistent, I had to do something. I tried bluffing. Never make him an authority. God damn, we might be bluffing sometimes, but not like that. You know, like you do. Yeah, exactly. Don't. Please leave me out of this. Well, Mr. Wright, I'm bringing this young lady in for questioning. So if you want to talk with her, you'll have to do it down at the detention center. I'll need that bluffing when he's in bind. Yeah, really. Good lord. I suppose I should thank you for your thoughtful gift of trouble and mayhem, Larry. Oh, come on, Nick. We gotta get down to the detention center right away. Listen, Larry. I haven't even decided whether I'm going to take on this case or not. But I know you will, because it's you. I guess I have no choice but to tag along and help them. Well, a skip out on me! You only just started practicing your repertoire, you know? Huh? You better stay behind and practice with Trilogy, Athena. Promise is a promise after all. That's cold, boss. You gotta get me out of this. I can't take it anymore. Let's get practicing, Athena. Next up is some training for the water tank escape trick. Stick your head in this bucket of water and hold your breath for 15 minutes. Jesus. Wait, are we gonna go with butts? Oh, hell nah. She's getting away! You get back here, Athena! Oh. I guess the only person cut out to be Trucy's assistant is Apollo. Well, I guess we better get to the detention center and ask Miss Wyatt some question. Yo, Gabby! Welcome to the stream! And yes, we have Butts here. Hold on, where are you? No, he's not here. I hope you have a good, wonderful Tuesday. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, he brought 45 armed policemen to our doorstep because they thought he had a bomb. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wyatt, would you mind if I ask you a few questions? There he is! Dang, double the trouble, double the thickness of his head. Yeah, kinda actually. There he is. Oh, good lord. Nick is gonna defend you, Ellie. Isn't that great? Larry, I told you I haven't decided yet. Also, guess how we actually got into this situation? He thought he was gonna marry this woman. She needed to escape because something has happened at the reception. And was like, yes, I'm gonna help you. Now we're gonna escape and marry. Dear goddamn lord. Yeah, he's still wonderful. It's as we said, like, no one really hates him, but it can be a pain in the ass, really. What? Is it just me, or did she actually get kind of cuter when her hair became... Yes, she really... Like, I agree! I absolutely agree, Meister. I was just sitting here like... Hello? You're not going to take my case. I'm never going to be happy.
He deserves to be in or mildly infuriated China. We did say he does deserve happiness at some point. This goddamn guy. Also, where the fuck did she get a skillet from? I don't know. She apparently had. She did say she was a maid. She did say she was a maid, so I would explain it, but yeah, I agree. I don't know where she got that from. Miss Wyatt, what? Did I do something wrong? No, it's just that this is apparently her personality. One from Sassy, Lost Child, the cute say. The worst part is when I read that, I looked back. I actually could imagine it. Miss Wyatt, please calm down. I'm innocent, I tell you. But the police won't believe me. And neither will anyone else. But... Okay, we were talking about the skillet. Stop. Now she has that thing as well. I'm gonna die all alone in a jail cell. Alright, I do it. I'll take your kids. Just please stop crying. Really? You will? The fact that Larry was the one who brought you to me had me a little worried, but you don't seem like a killer to me. Oh, thank you! Thanks, Nick. I knew you'd come through. Did I really have a choice? I guess not. In any case, it doesn't seem like Miss Wyatt killed anybody. With that personality, I'm pretty certain she would leave flies alone. Miss, don't bring the... I was like, what are you talking about? Yes. Okay, it took me a second. Oh, it reminds me. It actually reminds me of a quote that we got from when we played D&D with Pokemon, because we had a Christmas session once, and basically Spells is Jewish, and they were supposed to choose one of the reindeers by name, and the comment we got, wait, give the Jew a second. That was one of the best like quotes from that moment. I still love that quote. Plus, it's not like I'm up to my ears in work at the moment. Miss Wyatt, Alan, let's do this together. You can't stop crying. Oh, thank you, Mr. Wright. There. It's going to be okay. Now, try to pull yourself together. Alright, just give me a moment. Oh, damn, okay, fair enough. Personally, like, I don't mind you pulling yourself together, but I like your hair better when it was like a little fluffy, you know? I'm truly grateful to you for taking on my kid defense, Mr. Wright. Sure, no problem. Wow, she literally pulled herself together. Like, is her hair actually connected to the bow she pulled on? Because her head, first of all, went backwards. And now it's... combed? Yes, it's combed. And there is gonna be a ad in 5 minutes. Just warning people. I need to have like a bot that tells people about that. I also prefer the other side of her. The side feels too proper, but in a forced way. Yeah, kinda, like, I don't say she looks bad, but it's kind of a... She looks stiff. The other one was more or less like, this is her. I for some reason, we just saw it a moment, and most of it was just crying. But I still liked it much more. Ellen, please, tell me everything you know about the incident. All right. It happened after the wedding reception. Oh yeah, for Gani who missed the starting of this chapter, she's a time traveler. this is what happened after the reception. But when she woke up, it was before the reception, and that guy is dead.
By Mr. Gloomsbury.
Wasn't Gloomsbury the name of the victim in the news report? I should listen to what she has to say first, though, before I started asking questions. How dare I get laid a hand on somebody else's blushing bride? What the... But... do I really need to point a finger towards you? Do you really need to see that? That's rich coming from you. Okay, he did say it.
Do you have any idea why it attacked?
Oh, wrong person. Do you have any idea why it attacked you?
No, but...
But what?
Well, to tell the truth, Mr. Gloomsbury didn't seem very happy about me getting married.
Geez, jealous much? What a loser. But... Trucy, do you need another assistant? I'm pretty certain Butts would help out. Give us Athena instead.
Mr. Gloomsbury had forced me into the Vista deck and was going to push me off. How frightening it was. I was just about to lose my life. What should have been the happiest day of my life. So that's why I made a wish upon this pendant.
That pendant?
Yes. It was a gift from my husband-to-be, Soren.
Hold on, wait, what was your name? Your name was like the cogwheel thing. No, his name was the cogwheel. His name was... what was it? Soren... We said it before. Hold on, let me just scroll up a bit. Sprocket. Soren Sprocket. Probably still at the reception somewhere. I actually don't know where he is. So he is basically now gonna be... he's a flying cogwheel. He's a Soren Sprocket. At the same time, his family, like, he owns an airline company, so fair enough, actually.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He said it was a symbol of our love.
Fuck it, is not here. Yeah, fair enough. He might have not even realized anything yet, which would be kind of concerning. And so you made a wish on it.
Now, you may think that I'm about to say it's very strange, but... I beg the pendant, please take me back to that blissful moment. And do you know what? It worked. It brought me back just before the reception started.
So, that's the time-traveling thing you mentioned back at my office. I'm sorry, but I have to say, it's pretty unbelievable.
Unbelievable?
Oh, now the cuteness comes forth again. Sure, she only becomes like this whenever she, like, starts crying, but still.
I knew you'd never believe me.
Could you not... Don't look so goddamn smart when you do that. Like, Ellie here is an honest-to-goodness time traveler. Don't you believe your own client? Not gonna lie, kind of surprised she didn't get a name pun based on time traveling. Yeah, her name is weird. I'm gonna actually check something. There might be something. I'm just curious. Ellen... There we go. Maybe like Doris McBride could have worked. Fair enough. It's all in white. I think Ellen might be the most normal sounding name. Yeah, but if Ellen Wyatt is referenced to all... That could be it. Oh, yeah. It is not fully a pun. It is kind of the whole thing where they make a name mean something else. So her name is Ellen Wyatt. So it is kind of like all in white. her name basically is all in white. Ellen Weat. Okay, that does explain. Yes, exactly. She is... Oh, you just... Oh, okay. When you said it's all in white, I thought you were talking about the Dorothy McBride thing. I didn't think you were talking about Ellen here. Okay, now I see, Gani. Just wordplay rather than reference. Yeah, fair enough. Well, Ellen, where you at? Where you at? Yeah, fair enough, actually. That might also be something. The magic of that pendant sent them back in time before the creep could kill her. Ha ha ha. Sure, Larry, sure.
But it's really true, I tell you. This pendant is an important part of the time machine Soren made. I begged it for help, but it really did send me back in time.
Is she listening to herself? Why are you... What are you cooking? Why are you cooking air? Why do you have salt? Where did you get salt from? She has definitely been doing her work for years.
I even experienced a reception again, even though we already held it once before.
That's what her husband would be saying. Saying when she actually went back in time, yeah.
During it, everyone there acted as if nothing usual was happening at all.
Okay, big stretch. What if as someone told them to act like it is another day? She may be cooked, but she is still cooking. She really is. She really is. Literally. But yeah, what if like someone was like, she fainted? Oh. Comes in and sees sad cooking mood. Yeah, we discussed this before. She basically apparently looks cuter when she's sad. Because her hair actually becomes true. But also, hi Notake! I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Hold on. We're gonna do this as well. Because Notake here is a wonderful being. Also one of the people I played Pokemon D&D with. There you go. I hope you have a good Tuesday. But yeah, she also becomes apparently like this whenever we don't believe her. Could you not cook while we're talking, please? Alright, so when and how did you come under suspicion of murder? Just woke up, but doing good, having some ramen breakfast. Ooh, wonderful. I hope it tastes well.
Well, after reception ended, the second reception, I mean, I went back to reception hall and started cleaning up the place by myself.
Hold on. Cleaning? Why were you cleaning on your own wedding day? As I said, this woman has apparently... She has being a maid in her blood. Okay, but yeah, I was gonna continue my train of thought before. What if someone told all of them to actually act like it was the same day? Just to spare her the moment of like remembering or believing that that was the day. And someone had by hiding or sneakily killed the person. I have lots of egg in it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm doing well. It's a bit of a slow day. Just dealing with some like work sort of related stuff, so ugh. Other than that, I'm doing good.
For my last task as a servant of Sprocket household, I offered to take on the preparation and cleanup of the reception banquet.
I see. Hold on. We have these. Yes, these for you.
I started to move one of the decorative lanterns in the room, but it was so heavy I lost control of it, causing it to topple over and break open. And that's when I saw Mr. Gloomsbury's dead body inside the lantern.
Wait, they did say lantern, right? Yeah, they did say lantern. For some reason, I just thought vase. That wouldn't be impossible, but one, super mean, and two, again, they have power. Why would this be so impossible? Yeah, I don't know. It feels like a big stretch. That would mean that everyone would actually go through with it. Like, even all the other mates and stuff like that.
That's right. I just came across it by accident. But I became confused. I didn't know what to do. That's when some of my in-laws saw me and jumped to the conclusion I had killed him.
So this Gloomsbury guy tried to kill Ellen. but then wound up dead himself after Ellen traveled back in time. Time machine, a magic pendant. How could any of this be possible? Have you checked your Magatama recently? Personally, that is not supposed to be normal either. But it is. Ellie, why don't you tell Nick about that other thing too? About the shadow figure you saw when you were being attacked. Oh, she pulled herself together again.
Yes, good idea, Larry.
You just need a good stretch, and apparently she becomes like this. Also, shadowy figure. So you were not alone out there when he attacked you. So what's this shadowy figure you saw, Ellen? Yeah, I do like your sad hair better. Yeah, everyone here is basically like, you don't look bad, but we really do like your normal hair better. Everyone here has been like, oh god, you actually became cuter. I have played this game before, but it was ages ago. I didn't even realize. Even I was kind of shocked by it.
Right after I made a wish upon this pendant, I started to pass out. But just then I just as lost consciousness. I saw somebody strike Mr. Gloomsbury from behind.
You did? Then that person must be the true culprit. Did you see who it was?
I'm afraid not.
Have you told anybody else about this?
I told some of my in-laws, but nobody took me seriously. They said it was just a dream.
Can't exactly say I blame them. I mean, time travel. Like, if she didn't say anything about the time travel, they could have believed her. Like, sure, it wouldn't make sense to her because it was technically the same day for her. Larry, for my peace of mind, please tell me that figure wasn't you. Of course it wasn't! Good. I love that we actually have to ask, like, Larry, it wasn't you, right? Because last time he did say to the police he has a bomb. Okay, so about the wedding. So, you and Larry here were never planning to getting married, right?
That's right. We only had a few brief interactions, so I can't say I know him at all.
Oh, Ellie, how can you say that? Larry, you're gonna have to chill out, please. Nope. Nope. Back to her cute face. Yeah, kinda. Like, Larry has never been good with women. Like, it's as Maestro said before, like, we do wish him some happiness at some point. Sure, he is Larry and is gonna just do absolute bullshit things. But he's not a bad person, and it's not really that anyone hates him.
You're wrong, Larry.
Can someone pull this guy out of here, please? I've never been so right, baby. It's as plain as the goatee on my chin. Then I will shave that thing off. Oops. Well, Larry, don't make me send you to timeout. Now, can you tell me about the groom, Ellen? Yeah, especially considering the game started with him fumbling a girl one way or another. Yeah, like the first time we met him, he basically had a girl which either cheated on him or met up with other guys. But even then, that girl actually cared about him. He's hopelessly romantic, but he's also massively clumsy. Yes, he really is. And time. Oh, I was about to say time to pull yourself together. No shit. Where are you hiding all this?
His name is Sorry Sprocket. Oh, he's the most wonderful man. He is truly my destiny.
Did you say Soren Sprocket? As in... She looks so damn proud. Dimensional storage. I would agree with that if she actually pulled it out from there. She pulled it out from underneath. Yeah, to be honest, that dress could probably, like, store a few things lower than the booba, but yes, yeah, exactly. But she's in the line to take over the company. There's nothing but a rich, spoiled brat. Clearly the better choice, clearly. Larry, whoa, okay, pull yourself together quite quick. Ah, yes, the boop. Hold on. I'm pretty certain is this a Digimon? I just don't remember what the hell this Digimon was. Hold on, give me just a second. Was it? No, it's not. Okay. I thought it was a Digimon because of how the name ended. Okay, I don't even know this character. I have seen this character. I have no goddamn clue what this character is. It's like a robot cat. Oh, thank you. Ellie, you're breaking my achy, breaky heart. So she's marrying into money, huh? I can't believe Sorin chose me, a simple house servant. It's my knight in shiny armor, my prince. Oh, my Sorin. Larry, I'm clearly better everyone else. Yeah, sure. So Larry is a country music fan. No idea, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Achy breaky heart, yeah. I just read that and I'm like, yeah, probably. Ellen, what are you doing? I want to make everything clean and beautiful when Soren comes. She seems like an extremely wonderful person, to be honest. Like, I'm not even lying with that, but god damn. I can't have my future hubby come into a dirty room now, can I? Yeah, it has to be spotless, just like this white dress. I do wonder how much she would freak out if just a little dot happened to be on the dress there. I just got dread. He's not gonna come and visit, is he? I don't know. Let's hope we can wipe away all the suspicion from you soon too. Nick, we better get to the crime scene right away. But you're coming too. Of course I am. If I solve the crime and reveal the true killer with my super sleuth skills, hell, shut up. You never get the message, do you? No, he never. Next up, the mooring dock in Sprocket Park. Come on, Eric, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna leave her here. Yeah, there we have the airlines. Hold on. What happened with the sign? Do you see the sign over there? It looked like someone just smacked... No, not just that. There is a... I just realized the bench leaning up to the goddamn thing. What happened? I want to just say, Larry, what the hell did you do? Kinda. Half of the sign is broken off, the lamp is completely gone, and the bench is just sideways. Just give me Death the Kid-wise with how she tries to make everything perfectly clean. It is! I think they called it a rainbow. Oh! Rainbow. Rainbow Airlines. I don't think I can go all the way up. No. I just realized that explains the rainbow. Rainbow Airlines. Right. Flying Chapel. Oh! I just realized. Also, unfortunately, I have no clue what Death the Kid is either. I'm not good with anime or stuff like that. The reception hall. Oh, that's... Wow, look at... Larry, what's going on? What is it? I just spotted me a cute... Mom. Larry! please. Yes, that is why it has RAL. It took me a second to remember that. Soul Eater. He's from Soul Eater. Still don't know what it is. No, I recognize the face from somewhere, probably from YouTube. What is called like image, but I've never actually seen this either. Yeah, he decided to just go after another woman now. The hall. Where is the reception hall? Zaradek, a man's gotta stop and smell the roses. Please don't. I thought he was going to take me to the crime scene. No, he is not. Oh well, I'm sure they'll come slinking back when the inevitable when he gets inevitably gets rejected. Fair enough. I'll just take a quick look around until then. Okay, Larry, what did you do? You ain't smelling roses, man. You're a highway to the danger. He really is. So this bench hit that sign, huh? Wait, it did? That would make sense. So, was the flying chapel above this and the bench came flying down? Hopefully it didn't hit a person too. That would be a catastrophe. As from now on, whenever I'm walking around outside, I better be on the lookout for unidentified flying furniture too. Yeah, I can agree there. Wow, this thing is really banged up.
Looking at the sign, right? They say it got damaged by heavy winds yesterday. A big gust sent that bench flying into it. Well, that's what they're saying anyway.
I see. The wind caused that. More like a tornado. Someone put a leash on that man before he gets into more trouble. We have not seen the man for 7 years. I'm pretty certain I've been through a lot of trouble already.
The repair guy was saying, don't touch, it's dangerous.
I see. Thanks for the heads up. Poor guy, looks like it was a lot of work. Lot of work? He put tape on the goddamn thing. Wow, that airship is huge. Oops, didn't mean to say that out loud. Is that something wrong to say? I've only seen an airship like this up in the sky. I gotta say, quite impressive when you can see them up close like this. Wait, she said she was on the Vista balcony. A bench being there would make sense. Yeah, it would actually. Hey, sorry about that. I thought you were gonna get back sooner. Didn't work out, huh? Lay it off, man. I wasn't on my game today. So, now that you're done, you mind telling me where the reception hall is already? What do you mean? It's right there in front of you. Huh? Yeah. Right in front. Wait. What's that say? Flying chapel? You mean to tell me? Yep. Ellie's reception was on that airship. Well, a sky-high reception hall. Yep. That's where you'll find the crime scene. Man, not only does the airship fly through the sky, but the space-time continuum too. Well, that's a saying. But the happy couple's honeymoon got left far behind when they made that time skip, huh? Phoenix doesn't know what the chapel is, apparently. No, apparently not. Here, check the airship out for yourself with this pamphlet. To be fair, I wouldn't surprise me if this thing is for hire. Otherwise, it would probably just be a one thing only, which would be kind of useless. Okay, so we have an elevator. It goes up to the hall. The hall is the vista deck on the top of it. So cabin is there. Hall is there. Hall is... Ooh, hello. There's apparently a elevator / lift that goes to the vista deck. That might be how things disappeared from the day before. Or when she was being thrown off. Yep. Oh. Okay. Pega cow lantern. Okay, Pega bull lantern. Sweetheart table. I'm not gonna read that. By the way, I figured out you could use some backup, so I called in some help for you. You did? Yep. We should be here in a minute now. Ooh. Is that Gavin? No, because that's a sports car. That's a red sports car. Larry, don't tell me you call. You know it, buddy. Oh, Edgeworth, right? No? What? No? Surprise! Now admit it, that was pretty good of Mr. Edgeworth's impression, wasn't it? Maya, what are you doing here? Larry called me up. He said something about it finally being time for him to tie the old knot. Yeah, apparently she popped in here. I kinda got confused. Yeah, we did actually think... I was about to say it must be Edgeworth, because it wouldn't surprise me if we had that, and technically, Larry, Phoenix, and Edgeworth were actually classmates. So does that mean Edgeworth is here as well, or do you have a driver's license for that thing? That's funny. I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about being here with his pride. Don't look at me. I know this is sudden, but... The funny part is, I don't think he's doing this to actually try to do this. I think he's just kind of giving the shit right now. Oh, she's either gonna smack or laugh at Larry. Nick, what's Larry talking about? She's gonna smack him. Yeah, he was dumped by his bride. Well, by his imaginary bride anyway. Wow, poor Larry. That's a new low, even for him. He can probably find a new one. But hey, imaginary girlfriends never hurt anyone, right? More power to... Oh, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Now I kind of just feel more sad for the fella. Oh dear Lord, Maya. Oh, fair enough though. The girl is real, the girlfriend part is imaginary. Yeah, I think she misunderstood that, but holy crap, that comment. This is Maya Fey. She's been abroad for her training as a spirit medium. But now that her training is over, she's back home here in the States. That's right. New and improved Maya Fey is on the scene. Spirit and girl power at the ready. Look at you, Maya, all grown up, as cute as ever. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. If I ever got married, I'd miss out on all the fun of always meeting somebody new. Larry, I would say that's a good thing with thought of what you mean with somebody new. I see you haven't changed a bit, Larry. Yeah, I kind of thought it was him because someone needs to actually drive that thing. Edgeworth, I figured that car belonged to you. But when did you become Maya's chauffeur? It's nothing like that. I just happened to run into her route and pick her up. And by run into her, I mean she jumped out in front of my car. I nearly ran her down. Okay, fair enough, Maya. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's a friend of mine and the district chief prosecutor. I heard he's been very busy lately. I can see her doing that. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, if she knows who actually owns that car, it's like, oh, it is Edgeworth. Hi, Edgeworth. Like, Jesus Christ. It would be a random car, no. If it would be his car, yes. So what brings you here? Wait, don't tell me Larry called you up too. He did.
However, I have business of my own here at the crime scene.
Business? What kind of business? Stupid to ask that. Someone was murdered. Yeah, he is the prosecutor, like chief prosecutor. What are you doing here? Business. Oh, right, you're prosecutor. Classic Maya. If she get not getting arrested, she would somehow almost get herself killed. Fair enough, yeah. I can't say anything against that.
Just so you know, Mr. Wright, I led the prosecutor on. I am the lead prosecutor on this case.
What? You?
Yes. It appears we'll be standing on opposite ends of the battlefield this time around.
Huh, so I'll be up against Edgeworth tomorrow. But I don't get it, Edgeworth. What about this case warrants the personal attention of the district chief prosecutor?
It's a bit complicated to say the least.
In what way? Time travel. Ah, I get you.
The groom is a member of the Sprockets, a family with immense influence. If his bride were to stand in trial in court, it would sully the Sprocket name. So they tried to apply some pressure on the prosecutor's office.
Pressure to settle it amicably? Is this amicably, right? And not amicably? No, amicably. That's probably why she's so good as a medium. She's always on the edge of death. Yeah, that actually would make sense. Isn't like some sort of saying, especially like in other series and stuff, that if you're get close to death or survive death or something like that, you basically like start seeing ghosts and stuff. Because you've been so close, you're like either like easier to actually connect with them. I think there was like a series about ghosts being stuck in a mansion where someone actually like fell and like hit their head, and after that they started to see ghosts just because it was extremely like close to death the moment. But it wasn't really like a serious series, it was actually a very comedy series.
What do you mean settle it amicably?
It means that they're trying to sweep this whole thing under the rug.
Wow, Sprocket Aviation really has that much clout.
Yes, they have especially strong ties in both the political and judicial worlds, to the point where no one dares to oppose them.
Don't tell me that includes you.
Don't be so ridiculous, right? It's quite the opposite. The prosecutor's office is filled with cowards, as I found out. Every last one of my subordinates was loath to prosecute a Sprocket.
Oh, so that's why you decided to take on the case yourself, right?
That's right. I will personally see that the justice is served. I always prosecute to the utmost of my abilities, regardless of who I'm up against. For that is a part of my creed. Nothing and no one can sway me from that. Not even the almighty Sprocket.
Right. Wait, that means that I'm safe then, because I'm supposed to actually help her. So they wouldn't really go against me. Huh, I have strong allies.
If you think they can use their influence to bend the truth, they have another thing coming.
You know, I almost feel sorry for them. They were only trying to protect their interests. Okay, there is a difference. Protecting their interests is one thing. If they actually try to protect a bride, then yes. Like, it wouldn't still be a good thing, but from my point of perspective, it's more of a good reason. That at least means they care. But all they got instead was you.
Edgy, come on, man. How can you prosecute my poor sweet Ellie? What kind of heartless jerk are you?
I'm simply doing my job. And I'm warning you, right? I won't hold back. Not for you or anyone else.
Thanks for the warning, your righteousness. So, how's it going, Chief Prosecutor? This as always, I presume?
Of course, unlike somebody who has too few clients and too much time in his hands.
I guess that explains why your brow is more furrowed than the last time I saw you. Maybe you should learn to relax a little, Edgeworth.
Nice try, right? But as always, I have no intention of showing anyone any mercy, including you.
As inflexible as ever, I see.
Besides, I think I've mellowed out a bit with age. So if anything, those furrows should have smoothed out a little as well.
Honestly, Edgeworth, are you really that blind to yourself?
Excuse me?
I do like Edgeworth with glasses. Oh yeah, he actually has. He didn't used to have that when it was like the earlier games, did he? It does actually suit him. I just didn't realize. I haven't played the first trilogy in a long while. But I can't wait until they actually make the 7th game. Edgeworth, about this incident.
Oh, don't forget, right, I'm a prosecutor for this case. Need I remind you that I'm not in the habit of sharing information with my adversaries?
Oh, hold on. What was that? Yes, cheer. I'm really loving this series, and I'm glad there are many people basically saying, yeah, they have started and they are gonna finish it. Because I really like the series. And if they can continue, then sure. Like, it's not like anything has basically gone, oh, we can't do anything anymore. Like, this series technically doesn't really have an end. Sure, in between the first and second trilogy, 7 years went. Doesn't need to do that now. We can go 2 years, go 5 years. We can go technically 20 years if you want to, but hey, who knows?
And you, Larry.
Me?
I'd like you to come with me. You have a lot to answer for that little stunt you pulled with the suspect.
Oh, you really fucked up, Larry, now. I didn't even I just realized now that Edgeworth is gonna have to deal with Larry. Which means that Larry really fucked up. But Edgy, we're all pals, aren't we?
Personal appeals won't work on me, Larry. Now come along.
Goodbye, Larry. I have a new partner. I imagine him just putting him in the trunk, to be honest. Wait, hold on. Weren't you also supposed to check out the crime scene or something? You just left with Larry. He came here for a reason. It cannot have been Larry was here for a reason. Or did you just decide that Larry was the best to take in now? Is it just me, or is Edgeworth as relentless as ever? Yeah, I guess some things never change, so much for mellowing out. Well, Nick, we better hop onto it. Hop to what? Investigating crime scene, of course. What else? We haven't had her as an investigation partner in ages. It's been a long time since you and I teamed up like this. This is going to be fun. Fun, huh? It has been a long time, though, since we were last together like this. Yeah, probably 7 to 8 years, actually. Because last time we remember was the last game where we helped her. And then the first of this game ended up 7 years after that, which means he wasn't a lawyer anymore. And then she has been away for a few years as well in Kurain. So, yeah. It has been probably 7 years since they've worked together. Alright, to the crime scene then. Yeah, and away we go. Alright, let's go then. Okay, so where do we end up? Oh, here. Is that one of the lanterns? I thought it was a statue, actually. Well, they do like their gears. Gears everywhere. So this is the reception hall. According to the pamphlet, we're right here. Where? Oh, there. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yikes, we're pretty high up, but at least we're indoors, so it's not that bad.
Wait until you need to go to the Vista deck. Oh, look, Nick, it's Emma! Hey, Emma, over here! Oh, Mr. Wright, Maya. Does this mean you're taking the case? Yeah, that's how things kind of turned out. So, do you mind if we take a look around? Oh, be my guest. We pretty much wrapped up our investigation, so go on and right ahead. Now's a good chance to find out more about the case from Emma, too. Alright, let's talk to her first. So, what happened? Edgeworth wouldn't tell us anything about this case, so you think you can give us a little rundown? Well, well, seeing as he's going to be prosecuting, I'd expect him to be tight-lipped about it. Wait, it was her, right? Oh, it was. The incident occurred yesterday on September 20th. It happened after the wedding reception, which lasted from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Also, just realized something. It is September. I'm pretty certain in the last chapter we played, where we left off Apollo, it was about May? Or at least April, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It was spring or summer. So we've actually not had him for a few months already. 7 to 10 p.m., huh? Got it. By the way, you didn't hear anything about any time travel or anything, did you? Time travel? What do you mean? Nothing. Forget about it. That's pretty much the response I expected. The victim's name is Dumbass Glumsper. I kind of just want to call him Dumbass. What I miss? I was prepping food. Edgeworth kidnapped Larry and dragged him away because they needed to talk about his I have a bomb incident. Then I went up to the reception hall and started talking to Emma. I would say that's about it. Not much has been happening, basically. I say kidnapping because I imagine him just dragging him away, probably in the trunk or the back seat. But yeah, he's basically the prosecutor of this case because no one wants to prosecute the richest ass person in the world. So he decided, you know what, if none of my subordinates wants to do it, then I'm gonna do it. Fuck you, money. Basically because, yes, they could pay people to just kind of want to give it under the rug, keep it under the rug. But he just say, fuck you. Man, it's almost time, huh? Does Phoenix remember, though? Time? Wait, time for what? If he claims mental decline, then Edgeworth can probably help him with the bomb issue. Yeah, true. First night of September. I think I remember something like that. It's a song, right? Not because I've listened to that. Also, I kind of want to just call him Dumbass. Dumbass Gloomsbury. He was a servant in the Sprocket family household. Also a servant, huh? Continue. I don't think I remember too much of that song though myself because I don't listen to it too much. And they match as well. Oh, I did. Didn't realize that. As I said, I haven't really listened to that song at all. I think I've listened to it once or twice, or if it has been on radio before. Personally, I listen to a lot of like game and music recently because they are bangers, to be honest. Ellen was a maid for that family as well, so that means the two of them were co-workers. Yeah, they apparently knew each other. Mr. Gloomsbury was the lead servant after all. He was very serious about his work, but he was also a very closed and private man. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Oh! Nice. Probably not a song I would listen to often, but fair enough. So the other servants called him Mr. Doom and Gloom behind his back.
I was about to read It's Such a Banger and just hear Vine Boom. If it was the lead servant, it must have been higher ranked than Ellen. What makes the police think Ellen killed this man? A guy who was essentially her boss. We don't know the defendant's motive yet, but the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the body don't bode well for her. And what circumstances are these exactly? Well, some of her in-laws saw that what looked like the immense aftermath of the murder. The suspect was standing in front of the body with the murder weapon still in her hands. And why would a bride who was just about to start a happy new life kill somebody? Do the police have any explanation for that? Yeah, about that. They believe the victim attacked the suspect and was killed when she fought back. Then that is called self-defense. Sort of, probably. I would say yes. But why did he attack her to begin with? Well, a mere servant girl was going to suddenly be the wife of the future president. Mr. Gloomsbury must have been more than just a little jealous of her. So this Mr. Doom and Gloom attacked Ellen first. But if she was only trying to protect herself, wouldn't that count as justified self-defense on her part, Nick? It would. There's a good chance she'd be acquitted if we could prove that, but I wonder what Edgeworth will have up his sleeve to counter that claim. Are her in-law morons? She was wearing a white, bright dress. She'd been covered in red if she whacked somebody. True. But wow, a servant girl marrying the future president of such a huge company. It sounds like a modern-day fairy tale. It does, doesn't it? Thing is, not everyone was on board with their union, apparently. Who? So, what was the murder weapon, Emma? This clock with a secret mechanism built into it. It was on display here in the reception hall. If that's the time capsule, it basically was out in the deck before. No, this was the deck. The balcony. I'm gonna call it that. Because that was the thing that basically made her travel into time. The suspect was holding it when the murder was discovered. So the victim was clubbed to death with this, huh? Gonna move. First it was Larry and a woman, and now a clock is involved. Yes! Oh, god damn it! Oh, okay, yeah, I just got that now. We're back in the beginning again. Oh, dear lord. Yeah, same. But apparently it was not the girl this time that was whacked. Apparently it was the dude. That's funny. There's no blood in as far as I can tell. Maybe it was wiped off at an attempt to tamper with the evidence. But there was definitely a luminal reaction. And it matches up with the shape of the injuries. It's got to be the murder weapon. What a funny looking clock. They call it a timekeeper. The idea is that it's a time machine. Every time the couple sees it, it brings them back to the memory of their wedding day. Time machine, huh? Come to think of it, Ellen said her pendant was a part of the time machine. I wonder how the secret mechanism in this thing works. Good question. I guess that's like the clue of all things now. True, but what is inside a clock that makes it tick? Gears. And what is that? The name of Ellen's husband? Gear! Sprocket. To be fair, there are basically gears and steampunk things everywhere here, to be honest. The suspect never had any family or relatives to depend on, so she was working as a live-in maid for the Sprocket family to support herself. Well, as I said before, she basically had it in her blood. So maid with no family or fortune was set to marry the president's son, huh? I guess it's not surprising that ruffled feathers or two. Yeah, apparently the groom's parent and all of his other relatives were strongly opposed. Yes, Sprocket. Sprocket is kind of gear, so it's all made full circle. Really does.
But that didn't stop the young couple from deciding to go ahead with the wedding. Love flourishes in the face of adversary. Oh, is that how it works? Yep. If you have had any questions about love, just ask me. I'm a qualified expert. And single. I spent all my spare time in Korea and watching soap operas on TV. Oof. You mean Korean soap opera? Yeah, sure. I'm not sure that's enough to make you qualified anything, Maya. Oh, by the way, I heard the suspect faced their fair share of harassment too. And from the sound of it, it got pretty ugly for her. So even though this incident could cause a huge scandal for the company, it might be a boon for those who oppose the marriage to begin with. I mean, usually depending on what it's needed for. It could be made of nickel, copper, zinc, iron, plastic, anything. Fair enough. After all, with Ellen's arrest and everything, the marriage is most definitely off now. Okay, let's check what we can find for something. What is most interesting right now is these things. Oh yeah, there's where the dead guy was. It is a lantern. Also, there's blood on that thing there. This must be the lantern the body was found in. I managed to move it quite a way. It looks like a cow, but it's pretty badly broken. That's not a cow, Nick. That's a Pegasus. Flying horse. No way, it's definitely a cow. It got horns and everything. But look, it has wings. Cows don't have wings. So it's a Pegasus, I tell you. Oh, I know. The pamphlet should tell us. Let's see here. Apparently it's called a Pegamoo. I did not see that coming. Yet somehow the name really captures the essence of what this creature is, you know. That's strange. What is? Well, the Pegamoo is definitely male Pegabole, right? Yeah, I'd say so. What with the horns and all? Okay, well, the Pegamoo over there is also a Pegabole. But take a look at the pamphlet. Yeah, only one of them should have horn, so it's an extra. See? The one on the right says Pegabole, but the other one says Pegacow, a female Pegamoo. Right. Pamphlet goes on to say how they have Pegamoos for the happy couple. So Ellen's ceremony, there should have been a male and a female pair of Pegamoos. But for some reason, there are two males here. For some reason, my brain went with like, oh, so there's two bulls, which means that there are basically two guys marrying, which makes Ellen a guy. That is definitely not what is happening, but somehow my brain just went there. Maybe somebody made a mistake when they were setting up the room. It's hard to believe a fancy place like this would make that kind of blunder, though. In any case, we better check things out. Alright, ooh, paper. Hey, what's this? Grab Ellen when convenient, then send her off from the Vista deck. Oh, someone ordered a murder. Dude was dead inside the bull. Are you talking about the burning cow thing? Or yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, which is basically a bull and dead. I don't remember what it's called, but I remember an iron bull where you just put a person in and basically cook them. And Greeks made a brass bull that was torture device. Is it the one I'm talking about, or was this another one? It looks like a note outlining the murder plot. Whoever wrote it has better handwriting than me, but it looks like they wrote it in a rush. And why do you say that? Because the writing is only smudged starting from the middle of each line. That happens when a right-handed person with a slight hook writes in a hurry. You said iron, so not sure, but it could be the same, but you just don't remember everything correctly. Yeah, the only thing I remember is that basically that bull, you put a person in there and you have the bull over a fire. That's the only thing I remember. I said iron because I remember it being a metal. So for some reason I basically decided to put it as iron. I do it sometimes myself when I'm not paying attention to where my hand is on the page. Not really burn, more like cook, but yes. Okay. So I think we're talking about the same one. It's just that I used iron as the default metal I choose for some reason. I guess I'll take your word on that, Miss Bad Handwriting Expert. Hey, even I don't smudge my handwriting this badly. Can we shake hand with people just to check? Oh no, might do. Alright, let's go back to the note. That note was apparently written by the victim. But why would he feel the need to write instructions to himself like this? Are you sure the victim wrote it? I sometimes write a note to myself before I go shopping. Potatoes, carrots, onion, flour. Sounds really good about to like fry something. Maya, are you craving curry rice or something? Oh, fair enough, actually. Whoops. So Emma, where is this vista deck the note mentioned? It's that heliport you see right outside the window over there. Damn. So it planned to push Ellen off from there. What a monster. Okay. So he wrote it, huh? Interesting. And it had tubes going from the chamber where the victim was to the nose of the bull. The screams made it sound like the bull was bellowing. Ah, horrifying. It looks like a flower petal to me. What an unusual shape of a flower petal. Do you suppose it's from one of the flowers here in the reception hall? No, I don't see a single flower like this at any of the tables. I wonder where it came from. Looked like a petal, but not from a flower. Looked like not a real one, at least. So this is where the body was found. And the person to find it was Ellen. Emma, what can you tell me about the condition of the body when it was found? Let's see. The victim was apparently hit on the back of the head. Why does he have blood on his hands, though? Here's a photo of the scene as we found it. That is his left hand, so I can't see any smudge, because I think she said it was on the right hand. And I don't think I can see it on the right hand either. Truly interesting. Okay, this thing. Did this come from the lantern? It's covered in blood. Maybe it got there when the killer was putting the body in the lantern. Can you imagine going to open a door and finding the knob covered with blood? That'd be bloody awful, to say the least. That's a statement. I guess that's about does it for the lantern. Okay, so... I guess we're gonna go and check over here then, huh? So, that's a vista deck out there. I bet the view is amazing. But I guess it must be also kind of freaking you out, huh, Nick? Yeah, kind of. Mostly because there is no surviving a fall from way up here. This must be where the time machine was placed. I can't believe that such a beautiful memento was used for murder. It's just awful. Also, there's gonna be a ad in 4 minutes. We have to prove Ellen innocence, no matter what it takes.
I agree. You can't let this go down as the saddest flying wedding reception in history. This is the sweetheart table, where the bride and groom sit.
Where they gorged themselves on the wedding feast, you mean?
Guess so.
I'd be too nervous to eat in front of a bunch of guests like this, though.
They say that newlyweds are usually really busy during the reception, you know. You have to get, greet and talk with all the guests so that they came to give the blessings. You don't actually get all that much time to enjoy the dinner.
I won't be able to stand that. I can't imagine having a huge feast right in front of me and not being able to eat it.
Say brides tend to have a especially hard time because of their wedding dress. With those tight corsets squeezing their waists, they can barely eat a bite.
Really? It sounds like a wedding reception of absolute torture.
I guess food still wins out over romance in Maya's book. Okay, that was that area. Go and check out the other bull. Wow, look at the horse on this flying bovine. He must be a bull. This has made it through the ceremony in one piece.
By the looks of those wheels, I bet that it can be rolled around rather easily too.
Yeah, they could be quite a hassle if you had to lift and carry him everywhere. Not only that, it's steam-driven apparently. Which is interesting. There was one bloody handle and one normal handle over there. There's only one handle here. Where did the other handle come from? What's that by the bottom of this tail? A wheel handle? Oh, it's from the inside. Okay, forget I said anything. Well, does that mean that perhaps this guy's hands was bloody? And he basically decided to close that thing himself? Because it must have been closed from the inside. If the handle is on the inside of this thing. How can you open and close it from the inside? I don't know. That's a very good question. Like, this is a lantern, so I can understand being able to open it from the outside to fix all the lights. Could be so that if someone decides to actually close someone in here, they would be able to get out, because the lantern is big enough to actually fit a person or two. I get it. This way they can get inside to change the light bulbs.
I see they left the wheel handle on the inside unpainted.
I guess I figure nobody will see it, so why bother? It makes sense to cut costs where you can. Well, overall, I can't say there's anything strange about this thing. I would say the whole thing would be strange enough. It's a hot air balloon, a symbol of humanity's ambition to take the skies. It's kind of a romantic notion, don't you think?
Yeah, but I just noticed that it doesn't seem to be tied up in the ceiling all too well.
I'm sure it's fine. Please don't let it fall on my head. Is it not? Kind of want to... Oh, I completely forgot I could do this. I forgot I'm not stationary. A model airplane, perfect decoration for an airplane company wedding.
And a propeller plane like this lends the room a great old-timey feeling. Oh, I'd love to see the Steel Samurai fly a plane like this. Can you picture it? The Steel Samurai is zipping through the clouds over neon old Tokyo.
If Sprocket Aviation ever becomes sponsor of the show, I could see it happening.
Oh, why didn't I think of that? I'll go and suggest the idea to them later.
Please at least wait until after the trial is over. Jesus. Seems to be everything on this direction, so I'm gonna have to check this direction. Oh, what's this? That's one big partition screen. Minor Dream Damn Steel Samurai. Yeah, she really loved that series. And it has probably gone for over 7 years now as well.
I bet it caused an industrial-sized mess if it fell over. And that's why you're not allowed to touch it, Maya. But not then, who's going to test how stable it is? Leave it alone, please. Good lord, she might have grown up, but she's still a child, and I can't say anything because even I am still a child. I wonder what the petition is for. How many people like the reception staff or the trainers use it? They probably wait behind when they're on standby. I see you. With precision this size, I bet it could even fit an elephant back there. Not that anyone sane would. I just realized, is there a book there? Looks like a business card wallet. I wonder whose it is. That face looks awfully familiar. Don't tell me it's actually Butts. Yeah, it does. Guess I'll bring it to him later. It is Larry's business card wallet. How did he manage to actually get invited here, by the way? How? Actually, I didn't ever ask that question, but how did he get invited to this wedding in the first place? Does he have an agent? That's an even better question. I feel like he doesn't have one. I don't. We're gonna have to find out. I think we're gonna find out somehow. It's a fog machine. I wonder if they use it during the reception. How do you know that's a fog machine? To be honest, from what I see, it looks like something supposed to heat up the goddamn reception, to be honest. Looks like a furnace. Oh, hey, Nick, go stand over there for a second. Why? Just because. Go, now. Alright. I got a bad feeling about this. Where does it go? Oh. Jesus. Unless he's a freelancing author. He would have one. Huh? Nothing happened. Because it won't work without some dry ice. Darn it, all I wanted was to surround you in a thick cloud of smoke. Yeah, I don't know actually what it does. Either he has one or he doesn't have one. I can't really say. It just feels odd that this is a wedding for an airline company. And the bride is made for them. Which just means that how the hell did someone making picture book get invited here? Well, I guess that just about does it for the crime scene. Hey, Nick, I want to see the rest of the airship. You might as well since we're here. True. Might even run into some of the other people involved in the case. I'm probably gonna have to make a voice for you, and I don't know what I should do. But to be honest, you kind of look like you're from some sort of anime. Nick, how long has that guy been standing there? I didn't even notice him until now. Excuse me, are you with a Sprocket Aviation? I think that's the answer of yes. Huh? Nick, he wrote something on that paper in the airplane. Guess we're supposed to read it then. I'm kind of glad I don't need to make a voice for this guy, just because I have no idea what to give him for voice. Let's see here. Get out, intruders. Could you imagine, like, a Home Alone situation? I think he's just unique. To be honest. I don't think he's mute. For some reason, I believe he's just unique. Also, get out, intruders. Well, that's a rather cold welcome. Ah, Mr. Wright, Maya, meet the lone son of the president of Sprocket Aviation, Soren Sprocket. Or, to put it another way, the future president of Sprocket Aviation. So he's Ellen's fiance. Okay, kind of dig the pen a bit though. Oh, there he goes. He's kind of an eccentric, or as Maestro said, unique. And here he's the genius inventor behind many of Sprocket Aviation's business successes. An inventor, huh? Why the fuck are you here? Yeah, kinda. I don't even know if he realized. Either that or he's trying to figure out something, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with this dude. Kinda glad that I don't need to do his voice for right now. Yep, he even designed this airship. That's pretty impressive. Nick, this is no time to be standing around gawking. We have to go after him. We need to ask him some questions about Ellen. Oh, right. It looked like it was heading outside. Well, we were going there anyway, so let's go there. Yo-ho! Oh, wait a second. I think I know. Meanwhile, Ellen's is panicking and probably crying, wondering where the fuck he is. Yeah, kinda. Are we going out here? Wait, how do we get out here? Wait, hold on. I might have missed something. Did I miss something? I might have just been stupid enough to actually skip it. How do I get out of... mooring deck? It did say outside, but I'm pretty certain it didn't mean this outside. Oh, no, it was outside. Ah, there he is. Excuse me, could we talk to you? Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you what you're doing? He's flying an airplane, let him be. It could actually also be mute. I have no clue, to be honest. He sure is writing up a storm. It's possible. I'm trying to figure out some... Okay, I'm not gonna give him a voice because I'm not allowed to stop this and try to figure out what the voice we're giving him. I'm not even pressing any button. Now I'm pressing a button. Wait, what did you actually say, all of this? It is possible if an enormous change in mass could be detected at the observation point. And theoretically, matter can retain its form even as it crosses the event horizon. Let's... Oh, okay, the other one was me, basically. Excuse me, but we'll be representing Ellen in court tomorrow. So, could we ask you about the case? Oh, thank you so much, Bapples. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Have another wonderful bean to shout out. Hold on. There we go. Yes. Wow, that was actually kind of slow. It took a while for it to actually understand what was going on there. Oh, it made on the paper airplane again. Is this for me? Oh, thank you. What the... Not interested. Mate, it is your bride. What the hell? Not... how can you say something like that? This is about your fiancée. She's arrested, you know. Ah, there we go again. As I said, I'm not gonna do a voice if I can't stop it. And I don't know what to do. I don't want to make like a dark voice I used to be, like a lower, darker voice I used to do. But I still don't want to try and give him like a boy voice kind of thing. I don't know. But I have no idea what to give him for voice. And if he's not gonna do that, I'm not even gonna try. Also, what was he saying? The diameter of the airship is approximately 80 feet. Okay. I take it back what I said before. Even Larry's better than this. Yeah, he really is. The amount of energy necessary to move matter comprised of that amount of mass is Jesus Christ, okay. We just have to talk on his level then with something he might be interested in. Money. Okay, hold on. This perhaps would help. Or not. Does this bring anything to mind? Apparently not. Even some small vague detail will do. No, it really doesn't. Could you take a look at this? Is that Ellen's? I don't know what to do. I cannot make it like closer to my own voice right now when I do this. It does sound like he's working on what happened and trying to use math to figure it out. But the fact that he seems so nonchalant about Ellen being behind bars is just... I want to slap him. Yeah, kinda. Is that Ellen's? Ellen told us that she was traveling through time during the incident. She said it happened after she made a wish on the pendant. You mean to say that you two are Ellen's lawyers? Yes, I just told you that a minute ago. Sorry, I was lost in thought. He wasn't even listening. Oh boy. It's not at all what I expected, based on Ellen's gushing testimonial, at least, anyway. Okay, could you talk about this now? I'd like to ask you about Ellen's case, if you don't mind. I don't know a thing about it. So why don't you go and ask police? In other words, not interested. This case worst. Now I feel sorry for poor Ellen. In that case, can I ask you about how Ellen traveled through time? Go on. Oh, I guess that got your attention, huh? So, it's time travel really even possible? Yes, it is possible. Oh, at the same time, it is also impossible. It depends on I give out. I feel like this voice doesn't work. I feel that the pendant I gave Ellen is not supposed to operate as a time machine by itself. What do you mean? The timekeeper, that clock we had displayed in the reception hall. That is the body of the time machine. The pendant is simply a part. Okay, I was about to not give him a good chance when he said he didn't hear us, but at least being like, okay, you didn't hear us, can we try again? But he actually said he was not interested. That clock, the murder weapon, was the murder weapon, wasn't it? But it's a time machine too. What Ellen experienced is akin to traveling down a road by car key. Physically and metaphysically, it could be impossible. Yeah, fuck him, yeah, kinda. Unless Jesus. We're losing him again. Maybe we better ask him some more about the time machine. So, you've been researching time travel, have you? Moving through the time-space continuum would be man's ultimate means of travel. Time travel as a modern mode of transportation. Since the dawn of time, man has developed multifarious methods of transportation. Horses, steam engine, gas engines, airplanes, spaceships. But they're all fundamentally similar in that they constitute three-dimensional movement and travel through the space-time continuum, which shift mankind into a new paradigm. Jesus, hold on, let me give you paradigm, Jesus. It was the digm that I couldn't really pronounce. I don't know why, Nick, but I'm getting awful sleepy all of a sudden. Paradigm. Did I? paradigm. Okay, thank you. Jesus, why do they have a G in there?
For generations, Pocket Aviation has advanced the development of transportation. Therefore, it's only natural that I would research time travel as man's next great leap.
Oh, is he done? So, what exactly does that stuff he was saying mean? Well, basically, he's taking a hamburger joint and adding a drive-through to it, I guess. I love how to stupefy the thing of it. He took a hamburger joint and adding a drive-through through it, I guess. Oh my god. Oh, I get it. It's the same burger, but with a quicker and more efficient delivery system. So what Soren really wants to do is launch humanity into the future. That's a way of saying it.
Launch, not lunch.
But do you really believe that time travel is possible?
It only becomes truly possible when a man stops daring to believe.
Or impossible, I guess.
Besides, time travel do exist, you know. But you wouldn't understand.
Do you hear that, Nick? Time travelers really do exist. All I know is Soren isn't the easiest guy to wrap your head around. I don't know. I kind of feel like the way he talks, it's full of hope for the future. More passionate than I thought to, when it comes to inventions anyways. Wait, did I do the wrong one? Yeah, his apparent lack of concern for Ellen is troubling though. So, I hear that the rest of the Sprocket family was opposed to your marriage. What are your thoughts on that? We lost him.
Aye.
Whoa. It is time for the meeting on the next term's project. Kinda dig the outfit, at the same time not. Ah, what's this? Daydreaming about your inventions again. Tut tut, you are the future president. You must consider the business side too. Sorry, I thought he was basically about to shoot at, like, aim a turret at me. I saw those two gears and thought they were basically barrels. I was like, oh, fuck this. It is I. I found Soren. Send the car over at once. That's a way of shoot him. I dislike him already. Yeah, kinda. He kinda have the same vibe as Dumbass before. I'm not interested. Oh, Master Soren, you do give me quite the headaches at times. In any case, your attendant is waiting. Please go to him now. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Piers Nicody. Piers Nicody. Piers Nicody, call me Piers. Nicody? Is that also like a gear or clock term that I don't know of? Other than nickel? I'm the Sparky family butler. Nick, a butler! I don't know, they actually still existed. I thought they were just on TV and stuff. I thought they were extinct! Oh, who might you be, if I don't mind asking? Oh, I'm Phoenix Wright. Ellen Wyatt's a lawyer. And I'm his assistant, Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Oh, so it is you. I'm most grateful you're taking on Miss Ellen's defense. You have my sincere thanks. Don't mention it. So, hey, speaking of... Oh, one moment, please. Oh, you're calling someone again? Wow, what a beautiful pocket watch. Oh, it's just a bit of a good luck charm. That's one expensive good luck charm. I guess it makes sense, knowing that time is very important in this line of work.
So I guess that pocket watch is as important to him as my Thornus badge is to me. Fair enough, actually. There is some little time before I must attend to Master Soren again. Why not come to the Sprocker Manor? You mean Soren's home? As a token of appreciation for taking on Miss Ellen's defense, I would like to serve you some delicious tea and refreshments. Oh boy, Nick, a fancy high society tea party with high-class snacks and everything. And what about the investigation? Are you kidding? What better place to investigate next than Soren's house? Also, I'm kind of interested that he actually is like, oh, I'm glad you take on her case, while everyone else is like, why are you marrying her? I don't know. Do you really think his house is going to give us any new leads? Of course it will. I say we take the butler up on his offer and go to Soren's place. All right, you win. Ah, very good. The Sprocket Manor then. Is it gonna look steampunky or something? I imagine steampunky. Not really. I thought we were gonna see the outside first. I'm pretty certain we went through a time portal or something. Wow, this place does not disappoint. Ooh, I'm excited. Maya. The mansion isn't going anywhere, but she definitely is. Now then, we won't have to worry about anyone untoward eavesdropping here. You sure? We have 3 different people, which I don't even believe is family members. Who the hell are they? I take it you want to ask some questions. Huh? Oh, that's why you invited us here. Oh, I am sorry to have tricked you a little like this, but this is a murder after all. I couldn't talk openly about it in public and risk sullying the Sprockets family's reputation. I was really looking forward to all those fancy snacks too. The only thing I'm kind of interested in is actually looking at the picture over to the left, because that's the only thing here that has high graphics other than everything else. There, Maya, don't cry. Appears guy is one shrewd man. Hey Nick, look at that cute vintage radio. Right. Oh, that thing over there under the stuffed bull's head. I'm gonna take a closer look. I thought I told you to settle down. I'm sorry. Not to worry, not to worry. Oh shit. Okay. I just read a massive spoiler for this case when I was trying to find anything about Nicode's name. Fair enough, that happens. Most of the times I just read for Nicode name pun, and I mostly just get the name and nothing else. I am not only the butler, I am also Sprocket's Aviation's Repair Department Director. One might say that patching things up is my specialty. That was incredible. What is that little doohickey on your shoulder anyway? It's my fixer-upper. With shoulder mech. Master Soren made it for me. It has too many features and functions to effectively enumerate at the moment, though. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I had one of those. Fixing things is a simple matter, but fixing people is a different matter. Even a skilled physician can bring back the dead. Oh, but forgive me, I seem to have gotten sidetracked. You must be shocked over Gloomspur's death. Still, I do need to ask him a few questions about the case. Let's take a look around and see what we can find while we're here too. There are only 2 things here that's interesting. This thing and this thing. Reason, because there is basically nothing else reacting, and those are the only 2 that seems to be more graphical than anything else. Excuse me, but there's a card here on the floor. Oh well, look at that! It's a Flying Chapel key card. The Flying Chapel.
Whether any flying chapel requires a keycard, if I may ask. Most of the areas we want to keep the public out of, such as the staff room and the hold, which is chock full of machinery. So you can't enter those areas without a keycard. Oh, that's right. This one's here belongs to Ellen. Wait, what's Ellen's keycard doing here? Did Ellen come back here after the incident occurred? I don't believe so. She was arrested by the police straight away this morning. Although there was a strange man with a gaudy jacket in here earlier. Was that man wearing a beret by any chance? Yes, he was. As a matter of fact, he was also wearing sunglasses and a fake mustache. I do love everyone just noticed he had a fake mustache. Oh, dear lord. Why did you have Ellen's keycard? Hold on, it took me a second there. Oh my god, Larry. Hey, Nick. Now, here's a real lady. I guess that might be the mother? No? I'm a bit uncertain, actually. It's the same clock he is having. And she has the same tie as he has. Like, I know every important point of this case, including the murder. I won't spoil it. But oh boy, does it seem like a wild ride. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. It already is. She looks like a smart whip in a whip, doesn't she? Either a mother or a relative or something. But I know that they must have a connection with Mr. Doohickey over here, because it is the same clock. I wonder who she is. We didn't see her on the airship. Oh, that is Selena Sprocket, Soren's elder sister. A beautiful and capable, she was a great lady. Soren's sister, huh? I think I see the resemblance. Maybe we should pierce this photo later. Yeah, he should know. He has probably the clock. Could be that she's no longer alive and he was given the clock by her. Okay, let's actually present this to him already. Pierce, the woman in this photo is Soren's older sister, Selena, right? I don't think we have met her yet. Read the convo. Okay, wait, hold on. What did he say? She was a great lady, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me, because we have yet to see her, and we thought of being the sister to the brother. Wouldn't surprise me if we met her earlier. Yes, about that. Seems hesitant all of a sudden. If you wouldn't mind, could you tell us about her? All right, very well. She's a big part of Master Soren's past, after all. Soren's past. Yeah, I think I just skimmed it over. Just that part with was. Master Soren will become the next president of Sprocket Aviation. However, that wasn't always so. Miss Elena Sprocket, Master Soren's elder sister, was next in line. That could explain also why he's trying to figure out time travel, so he could somehow actually save the sister. So why isn't she becoming the next president? Because she died in a car accident. What? Oh, I had no idea. Actually, Master Soren was also in the car accident with her at the time of the accident. Losing the sister he loved right before his eyes devastated him. I can imagine, I can understand that. Jesus. Ever since then, he has buried himself in his research on time machines. He also became quiet and meticulous, almost compulsive note-taker around then. He seemed so stiff and robotic. I had no idea he was carrying all that around inside of him. Master Soren has abandoned the company business and spent all his time on inventions. As the family butler, I am truly concerned. I believe it is high time he let go of the past. Okay, that at least makes sense with that then. Did Ellen say anything about traveling through time? Nope. Oh shit, you can actually remove the whole piece. She must have been delirious. There is no need to take such a claim seriously. Soren himself said that time travel was possible though. Master Soren said that. It sounds like he's still stuck in the past. He's psychologically stuck, I take it. Yep. Is it your shoulder thing calling? Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, what is it? I see. I believe I told you that Madame will be having milk tea. Still, having lemon slices at the ready just in case. You must not disappoint her, understand? You sure are busy. All in day's work. Still, we really do need Master Soren to start focusing on the business side of things soon. About the incident Miss Ellen was arrested for, do you think she did it? Well, I can't prove it yet, but no, I don't think she could have done it. I guess you could call it a gut feeling. I see. I guess we have different opinions then. Do we now? The prosecutor says that when Bloomsbury attacked Miss Ellen, she fought back and ended up killing him. I agree with this perspective, or rather, that is the consensus of the entire Sprocket family. Even so, I heard an interesting story from Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. He heard that the Sprocket family had tried to pressure the prosecutor's office into burying this case. I fear you are mistaken. All we sought was merely a legal consultation. Besides, none of it matters now, as she is no longer part of this family. Fortunately for us, they had yet to get their marriage license before holding the banquet. So basically, once they realized they couldn't sway the prosecution, they cut her loose. Ow! I realized how callous it must sound, but my duty is to protect the Sprocket family and, more specifically, Sprocket Aviation's future. And Master Soren's, whose genius is essential for the company. I will do anything to achieve that goal. That is my job as a Sprocket family butler. You know, I think Pierce and Mr. Edgeworth would get along really well, don't you think? Yeah, I could easily picture Edgeworth with a butler. Oh, by the way, I suppose I could tell you about this as well. It is about when the murder of the extended family. It is about the members of the extended family, and I discovered the crime. It was some times after the reception. Some of the master's relatives and I were to clean up the reception hall, and that is when we saw it. A woman standing in front of the victim with the bloody murder weapon in her hand. It was none other than Miss Ellen. The funny part is, there was no blood on it while she held it, or at least they said someone wiped it off, so kinda odd that they saw blood on it. But Pierce, it wasn't what it looked like. That's right, she just happened to find the body. I do not know what Miss Ellen's told you, but what I witnessed was unmistakably the moment immediately after the death has been committed. And that is what I told the police who came in response to my call. I see. Pierce was the one who reported to the police, huh? I guess we're not done yet. Oh, are those pictures of the wedding reception? Oh yes, I took them with my trusty camera here. Who is living in the past? But to be honest, those cameras are kind of cool, to be honest.
Oh, do you mind if we have a look at that photo?
Oh, be my guest. Take as a long look as you like. God damn, both of them look so serious. Why is Pierce looking at the bowl with a dead body inside of it? Well, what do you think of this gorgeous dreamscape? A thick fog billowing across the room, making it look as if the couple were walking on clouds.
Wow, looks like a beautiful Ellen. How beautiful Ellen is here. She looks like a little nervous though.
She really does. She does, doesn't she?
Oh hey, look, there's Pierce.
Really? Where?
Right there, behind the sweetheart table.
Yeah, he's not looking at the wedding, he's looking somewhere else. Hey, you're right. I bet he was there attending to the happy couple the whole dinner.
So what do you think, Nick? Does anything in this photo stick out at you?
No, not at the moment anyway. It does. It didn't look at the wedding itself.
Hey Nick, if Ellen really did travel back in time, do you think this photo is of the second reception, you know, after the time jump?
I wonder. Yeah, like you didn't realize about anything there. Excuse me, sir. Yes, can I help you? Ellen told us she'd travel back in time. Would you happen to know anything about that? Oh, no, I haven't focused on what you're talking about. Okay, now I am smelling a conspiracy. He clamped up faster than a clam. Alright, alright. Oh, it's the bridal bouquet.
Hey Nick, how about I throw it? And you try to catch it.
Why me?
Just because. But you look hilarious flailing around trying to grab it.
But doesn't the tradition dictate that the ladies go after the bouquet?
Who cares? Just catch it. Here.
Ow, hey, you threw it right on my face.
Oh, you don't want to catch that bouquet, trust me.
Why not?
They say it's bad luck to catch a bouquet of a marriage that doesn't last.
But I already caught it.
Whoops, too late now, huh, Nick?
Yeah, he's gonna be unlucky being stuck with you. Oh. Why are you... I had to breathe in so deep for this one. Larry? Oh man, Edgy gave me a heck of a hard time. Larry, what are you doing here? Oh, I came to promote my new character, Cupid. I was hoping Sprocket Deviation could do some kind of tie-in with me for it.
Wow, I didn't know Larry was such an aggressive businessman.
Which means he doesn't have an agent. Wonderful.
You could learn a thing or two from him, Nick. Why don't you promote your agency to them?
Now's not exactly the time for that, in case you haven't noticed.
See, and this is why you'll never be rich.
Actually, Larry, I've been meaning to ask you something. You were there in the Flying Chapel yesterday, right?
Yeah, was I?
What were you doing there? Oh, nothing. Whatever it was, I bet it wasn't anything to be proud of, but never mind that. Did you see anything that had to do with the case? Scratch that. Let's start with you weren't involved in this case, were you? I love that. Did you see a big... Wait, hold on, forget it. You didn't do anything. I take that as you did. Larry, what did you do? Is this like right now? Phoenix has 2 children to take care of. Maya and Larry. Larry. He took off. Oh, I just knew it. When something smells like it's when something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh dear lord. I wouldn't want to tie my name to Sprocket Aviation, their aviation company. Yeah, fair enough. The funny part is we have so we can basically see if they're trying to hide something within their heart. No, he just bailed. Come on, Maya, after him. Oh, are you leaving so soon? Well, we have to run, literally. Thank you for making time for us. Oh, I know you have to investigate, but please try to spare the family's feelings as you do. Yes, of course. We literally have to run. Where did you run off to? Here? Ah, where did you go, you bugger? There he is. Hey, Larry. Hey there, friend. Fancy meeting you here. I ran after you, mate. There is nothing fancy about it. All we did was follow you. So tell me, Larry, why did you run away like that? Oh, me? I don't know what you're talking about. A bolt of inspiration of my new picture book hit me, and I had to run, is all. Yes, sure. It was like... Yeah. No, I don't think. I can't even pronounce that shit. Right. He's just going to keep playing dumb, isn't he? He's playing? Oh, damn, he fooled me. What you saw on the airship? Come on, Larry. I know you were there on that share ship, so what did you see? I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything because it was never on the stupid airship. Oh, there we go. This was what I was waiting for. Damn roasted, yeah, kinda. Cyclops. You say something? The spiritual power of this Magatama allows me to see these mystical locks that appear when someone is trying to hide something from me. They're called Cyclops, and when I see them... Yep. I'm gonna stroke my Magatama. And you need to do something with it, right? Because it just says press X to use it. But like, what does it do with it? Does it like I don't know, polish it or something? Alright, we have at least one proof you were there. I can say one thing. One reason this case ever happened the way it did is because this dumbass. Yeah, I think so too. This is no time for games, Larry. I will find out what you're hiding. I'm telling you, Nick, you got it all wrong. I got nothing to do with the case whatsoever. Oh, come on, Larry. Even a baby could see through such a blatant and obvious lie. Nothing whatsoever, huh? If you weren't involved, Larry, then you wouldn't have been involved with this person.
Take that!
Exactly. You basically escaped with her. You're the person who brought Ellen to my office in the first place. And all those cops. Nothing to do with the case whatsoever. It's not gonna cut this time, Larry. If you have to lie, at least do a better job of it. Don't diss me, Nick. You're so convinced I'm lying, then let me ask you this. What makes you think I wasn't this stupid on the airship anyway? Doubling down, are you? Fine. You wanna have proof? Here's the proof. We left this on the airship. Oh. This is your business card wallet, isn't it, Larry? I found in the reception hall. Time to come clean, Larry. What exactly are you hiding? Alright, fine, you got me. I tell you everything. Blatant is like blatant. Okay, thank you. I know that word. I just haven't heard it too often. I couldn't even say it the right way. Larry, what were you doing on this airship anyway? Well, I were there to deliver the welcome tour wedding sign they ordered from me. I didn't know you took real jobs like that too. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I am just the one drawing a picture book, the one-hit wonder book. Oh, I'm just doing that too, like, oh, I didn't know you actually had a job. To be fair, for like last time we saw him, he was trying to become like an artist, like drawing artist. It wouldn't surprise me if he did like normal, not normal per se, but you know, like signs, stuff like that. Well, for your information, my wedding welcome signs are very popular on the net. And that's how you met Ellen. Uh-huh. I mean, I'd see her in the photo of the welcome sign, but seeing her in person, the way she smiled at me and said thank you, I felt like you've been hit by lightning. With your luck, you probably will at some point. And that's when you fell in love with somebody else's bride, huh? So, were you involved were you invited to reception? You can't believe they told me only family and relatives could attend. They wouldn't even let me into the reception hall. Smart move on their part, I'd say. I got upset and started wandering around the airship. It must have been when I dropped my business card wallet. You say that, but it actually was in the reception hall. Also, what is with that pipe you have? Is that a ball or a bubble? So somebody else must have found it and brought it to reception hall then. But you know what? I saw something incredible while I was on that flying chapel. Like... This started to look like an episode of Sherlock Holmes. And yes, I'm using that word correctly. Because mostly there is that thing out there in one of those episodes. This is actually kind of one of my whenever I'm sick and I want to watch something, I just put that on. I think it was the same creator of My Neighbor Totoro that made that series. It's a very nice one, actually. What the heck is this? What do you mean, what is it? Isn't it obvious? It's a drawing. I sketched a picture of one of the cabins on the airship. So what's so incredible about the cabin? Look at what's outside the window. A dinosaur. It's one of those flying dinosaurs, but real life pterodactyl. I looked out the cabin window and there it was, just flying out there. That airship traveled through time, I tell you. What? When I told that Pierce Butler guy about it, he told me never to mention it to anybody ever again. But why would he try to keep you from spouting that what is clearly just nonsense? Maybe Sprocket Aviation is secretly developing a time machine. No way. Nick, this case is totally amazing. Larry, you didn't tell Mr. Edgeworth about this, did you? No, of course not. Edgy would just roll his eyes and think I was off my rocker. You weren't? I didn't even tell him I was wandering around the airship. I told him I met Ellie at the morning dock and we ran away together. The worst case is I would actually believe him when he said that. Yeah, I can see Edgeworth's eyes rolling right out of his head. Had you heard about this? I would also kind of want to say poor Edgeworth. Good lord, having to try and deal with this guy as well. So Larry also experienced a time slip somehow. But how is that possible? Also, you say time slip. You don't need to go back to the dinosaur age to go back one day. Hey, Nick. I'll be taking my card wallet back now, if you don't mind. Yeah, I don't think it really had proof or anything. Yeah, time slip. Oh yeah, this is for you. What is this? Yeah, look. There is one cow and one bull. That's the only thing I can feel is interesting here. Other than a lot of steam. And maids. Yep. I would say just the bulls and the cow in there is actually the interesting part, because there is actually a bull and a cow. See? There's the alley right there in the middle. Wait, you took a photo of her in secret. Oh, also the flower petal. There was from a flower. Oh, okay. Looked like it was made of like paper or something. The hold. Hold on. Yeah, see? It's right here on the diagram. Yeah, which is also just below Vista Deck. Okay, so now I know where the hold is, but what was Ellen doing there? Well, they were using it as a prepping area for the reception. Would make sense, actually. They don't really have any other place there, I believe. I see. And around when did you take this? Before the reception. I took it while Ellie was getting everything ready. So this was taken before the incident occurred. I don't know if it will be of any help, but thanks for it anyway. Now, the only thing we can at least show is there used to be one cow and one bull, but for some reason they had two bulls. I think, yeah, they are actually trying to keep this a secret. There is not a time skip or time slip, but they basically decided to make this over again. And someone fucked up and made two bulls. By the way, Larry, I heard that the door to the hold is controlled by a security system. So how do you get in there? That's really secret, I can't tell you. And the hits just keep on coming. Well, I guess that's basically wrapped up basically a wrap on the investigation. Not quite, Nick. I want to meet Ellen too. All right, you haven't met her yet, have you? Okay, let's start over to the detention center. Then you can say hi. Also, Larry, stay. Good. I'm not gonna lie, I can't expect him to like, oh, I'm coming with you. Like, hell no, you ain't. Where is she? Oh no, why? Please understand that this is in... Wait, hold on. Oh, I think I know what it is. Looks like Ellen is busy talking with someone. Oh, hello. The next president cannot be married to a criminal. It would disgrace the Sprocket 5 aviation. Miss Ellen, I need you to forget about this marriage. Pardon us? Ah, if it isn't Mr. Wright. So, their marriage is definitely off, huh? Oh, there is no other choice. But we cannot have a criminal in the family. For the sake of Master Sorin and the Sprocket family, this is what is best. No. Poor her. In that case, what if Nick here proved Ellen innocent? Then you wouldn't have a criminal in the family, right? True. I suppose you are right, but I am afraid that will be impossible. That's not true, not for Nick. He may look like a nobody, but he can do some pretty amazing things. I don't take case on lightly, so rest assured I will prove her innocence. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I understand your name is quite well known in the judicial world. For better, for worse. Pierce, I want you to promise me this. If I can prove Ellen innocent, then you won't stand in the way of Sorin and Ellen's marriage. Very well. But not even the most talented lawyers in the world can change reality itself. And the reality is that Miss Ellen is guilty beyond a shadow of doubt. I believe that's where you're wrong, Pierce. I'm clean, I swear I am. And the window is already... You don't need to do that. Obsessively, compulsively clean. Okay, I am gonna agree with that. Yes.
Just as clean as pure as white and this pure white dress.
Ah, fine. You have my word, but you will be the one to regret this promise. Now, if you excuse me. Yeah, you are excused. Go away. Move along. Now I have all the more reason to win this case. Ellen, we finished our investigation and we'd like to talk to you about what we found. Yo, she pulled herself together.
Okay, so what did you find out?
In the course of our investigation, we heard that you had been seen standing in front of the victim with a murder weapon in your hands. Oh, what's she's gonna bring out now? Oh, okay, skillet.
It wasn't what it looks like. It's true I was holding the murder weapon. But when I found him, he was already dead. I panicked. I was hoping I could go back in time again like I had...
Oh, so she held the murder weapon because basically I want to go back again, redo things once more.
So I picked up the timekeeper from the pedestal and brought it over without thinking.
You were so desperate you were ready to try anything, huh? Unfortunately, that sort of behavior makes you easy target for the prosecution.
No.
And as for your little trip through time, none of your in-laws could confirm your story, I'm afraid.
I see.
The only exception is Larry. He said he saw something.
Really? What did he see?
Time travel. Can't say I quite believe it myself, but Larry claims he saw something incredible. He claims he saw a pterodactyl flying outside the airship.
Ooh. What?
Oh. She actually dropped it this time. Not only that, but apparently Pierce Nicody told Larry to keep quiet about it. No, she brought it back up again.
But why would Pierce do such a thing?
Marrying a maid? That's basically about it, that's all.
Larry's theory is that Sprocket Aviation is developing something in secret. A time machine, to be exact. Do you think that's why nobody confirmed my story? Because it's a secret.
I really don't know. But speaking of your in-laws, we did manage to find your keycard at the Sprocket Manor. One of your in-laws said he'd keep an eye on it for you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just gonna say nope, nothing to do with her being a maid. Interesting.
I lost it while I was getting things ready for reception. I looked everywhere for it.
There goes the waterworks again. At least there are tears of joy this time for a change.
Well, Nick, it looks like you have to prove the existence of time traveling in court tomorrow.
You know what I kind of just realized even after playing this game for about 3 different games already? They actually have the same, like, faces as in the first trilogy. And in that one it was 2D. Can you imagine making 3D and then it's just like, okay, we need to make them have the same faces. I can give hints like this while it's still keeping you in the dark. Yep, absolutely. But they basically had to model this one just as it looks in the 2D. Because I remember this face.
That's right, I swear that's I swear that while Mr. Gloomberry was being killed, I was busy traveling back through time.
How the fuck did you just notice? I don't know! It just popped to me. It just popped to me like, wait, hold on. Like, it's the same thing, it's just 3D this time. Like, damn, it's not just like, oh, we take a 2D picture and put the old one there. They actually made a 3D render and basically had to model it into the same shape. Great. with Stodgy, Skeptic Edgeworth at the helm for the prosecution tomorrow, we're really gonna have our work cut out for us. I feel super sorry for Ellen in many ways. Same, actually. I think this might be yet to be continued. Yes, and it is actually directly 8 o'clock. So I might actually just stop the stream here then. It is actually a very perfect timing for this.